Hello everyone, Sam back from the Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building Dorothy Gale from the Wizard of Oz. So yeah, we are finally starting the Wizard of Oz series and the Wicked series. So yeah, we're going to do Wizard of Oz first, and then we will do Wicked Part 1, and then we will do Wicked for Good. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get this started. So to build Dorothy, this is the Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. So there's a little bit of difference in between the one from here and Wicked for Good. So just note that. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the materials you're going to need are block of redstone, red concrete, cyan wool, white terracotta, cyan concrete, glow lichen, smooth quartz block, white concrete, light gray terracotta, strip spruce wood, warp button, white wool, and brown wool. So once you have all those things together, we can go ahead and begin. So we're going to start Dorothy off with a row of 1 redstone block, 2 red concretes, 2 redstones, 2 red concretes, 1 redstone. The next 2 rows are entirely cyan wool, just like that. The next 3 rows are entirely white terracotta. And then the next 6 rows are entirely cyan concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We can just go ahead and fill all these in. And this is the skirt. So just like that. Then what we're going to do is this bottom row we're going to bring out just by 1. In this next row we're going to bring out the outer 2 blocks. And then the inner 2. And then we're going to put 1 block on top of here and 1 block on top of here. And that will give us the kind of skirt look. And then with our glow lichen stuff, we're going to, for starters, drag all the way along this bottom row here. We are then going to drag onto here, onto the top, and then all the way through the middle here, just like this. We're going to do the same thing on this row right here. Go all the way up, just like that. And then we are going to cross right here. So this is kind of tricky. You're going to want to do this, but don't place it on this block here. So just very carefully place that. Like that, and then we're just going to place a row here. Pretty simple, just 4 of those. And that will give you the front of the legs. So while we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the entirety of the legs. So we're going to, go on the left side here, we're going to go back by 1 with the redstone, then 1 red concrete, then 1 redstone. Next row, we're going to go back with 3, not right there, 3 redstone. And then the next row we're going to do 2 cyan wool and then a redstone. We're then going to do 3 rows of white terracotta. Then we are going to do 6 rows of cyan concrete once more. And then we're going to bring this row outward and we're going to place 2 just right here. And just like we did on the front, we are going to connect these backward, just like this. And then we're going to go up the middle here, just like this. And then you can go ahead and just connect the front over here. So that'll give you that side. The other side is the exact same, so let's go ahead and do that. I actually rewatched Wizard of Oz recently, and for its age, it's actually really well made. I know it had a lot of production issues when they were making it, but I still think it's a really good movie. One of the best movies of all time, of course. It's a classic. So, but yeah, really good movie. If you haven't seen it, I mean, I think The Wizard of Oz is the most watched movie ever, according to like the Library of Congress or something. But yeah, I would still recommend it. So that's that side. And now for the back. The back is a carbon copy of the front for the most part. The only difference is the back of the ruby slippers. They're going to be 3 rows of redstone. Then we're going to do 3 rows of white terracotta. We're going to do 6 rows of cyan concrete. And then we're going to place that 3D detail, do an entire row right here. Then we're going to do 2 on the ends, 2 in the middle, then bring this block up and this one up, and then we're just going to repeat how we did the front. Just like this. And then this one as well. And then we'll do the stripes right here, 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 and here, here, here. I think I missed one here. Yeah. So that will give you the back. Sorry guys, I have bad sinuses today. I think I have them almost in every recording though, it seems like. Anyways, that is the entirety of the legs done. By the way, I did not design Toto. I didn't even think about that now thinking about it. I mean, I could probably get a quick design going, and I could maybe do like a little video in the future. But yeah, if you guys want me to do that, I can. But I mean, I hadn't even thought of that honestly. So, but yeah, you can like would be able to put some like next to her. But anyways, so moving on to the torso. So for the torso, we are going to do 1 cyan concrete, 1 smooth quartz block, 4 cyan concretes, 1 smooth quartz, 1 cyan concrete. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go up on top of those cyan concretes by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And honestly, okay, so you can do that for all the blocks. We're just going to replace a few of them towards the end here. So you can let's just do this first, just so we can get a clean canvas of what we're working with. So like this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come to the very top here. These 2 middle blocks we're going to leave alone, and then around this we are going to break it, and then do an additional row down here. We are then, with our smooth quartz, we're going to fill this in. Just like that. We're going to place a cyan concrete right here, and a cyan concrete right here. And we won't need the ruby colors anymore, so you can get rid of those. With our strip spruce wood, we're going to go down by 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Just like that. And then with our glow lichen, we're just going to drag this all the way up. Don't cover the white, of course. And we're just going to continue this pattern. So don't cover these either. Those are like buttons, I believe. So yeah, we're going to, don't put that on the hair. We're going to drag this all the way up. And then we are going to just kind of section it off. Just like this. And there you have it. That is the front of Dorothy's torso done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to build the arms. The arms are going to start on this row where those white or those smooth quartz are. So we're going to do 2 light gray terracottas and then 1 white. You can go ahead and place the other side real quick. The arms are identical, so this will be pretty simple. We're actually going to start from the top because this is a little easier. With our white concrete, we are going to do 4 rows of white concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 3, and 4. And then you can just take that over by 2. Fill all that in. Then we're going to do a row of smooth quartz underneath that. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 rows of white terracotta. And then with our warped buttons, we're just going to place 3 warped buttons on these smooth quartz here. And then with our white concrete, we're going to place 2 white concretes here and then 3 right here. And that'll give us the front of that arm. This arm is the exact same, so let's go ahead and just do that real quick. And then we'll fill the shoulder in. And there you have it. That is the front of Dorothy completely done. Moving on to the sides of the arm, they are pretty simple. We're just going to bring everything back by 3 pretty much. So bring the arms up here. And then the shoulder blades are just going to be filled in with white concrete, even though we're not going to see them. But and then fill all this in. So just like that, that's the sides. And we'll do the back before we start adding all the details on. The back is pretty much a carbon copy of the front. There we go. There's that, there's that. And there is that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take out our warped buttons and just go ahead and carry those all the way around, just like this. And then we'll do that over here. Oh, do that over here. And then with our white concrete, we are going to drag that all the way over here. Do the same shape on the back, the 2 there and then the 3 there. Same thing on this arm. And then for the shoulder, we're just going to do these 2 rows right here. Just like that. So that will give you the arms. And then for the back of the statue, you know what? Now that I think about it, this should probably be white concrete, not smooth quartz. That'll make more sense. The back is pretty much mostly a carbon copy of the front. What we're gonna do a little bit different though. We're going to this row right here. We're just going to take it all the way up. Same thing with this one. And it doesn't really matter for the front because it's covered up by the hair. But we're going to place 1, 2, and 3 white concretes on the edges here. And then fill in this middle section with white concrete as well, minus those 2 middle blocks, which we're still going to make cyan concrete. And then the rest of this can be cyan concrete. There's that, and there's that. And then, of course, we just need to continue on the lichen stuff. And the reason this is on here, this is to kind of give like that plaid look that Dorothy has on her overalls that she wears. So it gets the vibe across pretty good, I think. I use this for like my Spider-Man statues. So I think it looks pretty good on a lot of things. I mean, it's not even supposed to be used for building, but I've just kind of found a good use for it. So there you have it. That is the back. Now moving on to the head. The head is the easiest part pretty much. We'll go ahead and do this back part real quick. We're going to have to replace those glow things. So let's go ahead and place these 2 rows of spruce wood back here facing downwards, so we get the desired texture that we need. And you can go ahead and break these temporary blocks when you're done. Place those glow blocks back too. We're going to take this up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Same thing over here. We can just go ahead and fill this entire back of the head in with the stuff, with the wood, spruce wood. Just like this. The next, I don't think of how we should do this. Okay, so I think the easiest way to do this next is let's build the face. So we're going to bring the white terracottas out by 2 right here and connect them together. Yeah, we'll just do the front. So we don't need the buttons anymore. We will actually need that red concrete again, and we'll also need the white wool and the brown wool. So for this first row, we're going to place 2 red concretes in the middle here, and then just surround that with white terracotta. And this third row, we are then going to place a spruce wood, a white wool, a brown wool, 2 white terracottas, a brown wool, a white wool, a stripped spruce wood. Next row, we're going to do a white terracotta, 2 stripped spruce woods, 2 white terracottas, 2 stripped spruce woods, 1 white terracotta. For the next row, we are going to do a stripped spruce wood on the ends of the row and then white terracotta everywhere else. And then it's pretty much just the same thing the rest of the statue. The top row is going to be entirely stripped spruce wood though. So we can fill this row in and just make this row entirely stripped spruce wood. Like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to place a temporary block here, here, 2 right here, and then 2 in the middle here. So you're going to have this. And then minus these corner blocks right here, we're going to place spruce woods all in here. Oh, not there. I broke my own rule. And then we can get rid of these temporary blocks. And you should have something that looks like this. So it looks a little strange right now, I know. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we are going to do the sides of the head. Just kind of build it out a little bit more. So let's do this side first. For starters, we can go ahead and just fill in the top of the head actually, just to get that out of the way. There we go. So back here, what we're going to do is we're going to lay out where the ears are going to go. So basically, the easiest way I do this is we're going to do 4 rows of stripped spruce woods back here, and then just go ahead and take those all the way up, just like this. Then right here, it's really hard to explain, but we're going to place a 2x2 square of white terracotta just right here. And then we're going to place one in front of that, and then 2 right here, and then get rid of that one. And then we're just going to fill these 3 blocks right here in with stripped spruce wood, and then all of these in with stripped spruce wood. Actually, hold on, that doesn't seem right. It's because it's not. I think I was a block short. There we go. That's what you should have. I was a block short, my bad. So this is what you should have when you're done. And then with our stripped spruce wood, we are just going to place 2 stripped spruce woods right here. Bring them backwards all the way to this block right here, and then we're just going to bring it upward like that. And then we're going to place 2 just right in here, and that will give you her braids. And then the other side is the exact same, so let's go ahead and do that. So we'll fill in these 4 rows back here, just like this. 2 white terracottas here, and then 3 striped spruce wood. So three woods, 2 white terracottas, 3 woods. Next row, 1 wood, 2 white terracottas, or no, 4 white terracottas, sorry, and then 3 woods. And then next row, 1, 2, 3, 4 white terracottas, and then 4 woods. So that'll give you that. And then we, of course, need to do the braids here. Bring that up an additional, and then place 2 right here. And once you've done that, you will actually have finished your Dorothy Gale statue. So let me get rid of this. So yeah, guys, that is Dorothy Gale from The Wizard of Oz. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I actually had a lot of fun designing her. This was a pretty cool video to do. I don't think there are any Wizard of Oz statues out on YouTube. So yeah, this is pretty cool, if I say the least. So, but yeah, guys, thank you guys all so much for watching. Yeah, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye-bye.